What's up, guys? It's Silk here live and direct for Filipinos in the Six on our New York to Cali tour presented by dear Flor. And I'm here with
Boi Angel, man. We here in New York. Brought the 6 to Queens to the 718. We about to grub at Renee's, my favorite spot. Get us some lechon, some pork barbecue, man. Like, let's do it.
Ooh, I am starving.
Let's get it. Lechon koale. I have to. Because whenever I'm not here, I don't eat pork. I only eat pork when I eat Filipino food. Yeah. Yeah, we'll order a bunch of things.
We'll order a bunch.
So growing up out here, well, I didn't grow up in this neighborhood, but I grew up in Forest Hills, and we used to come here like every weekend.
And how far is Forest Hills from here?
I'll show you Tita.
Like 15 minutes where I grew up at, but I don't live there anymore.
Right.
But there's a few other restaurants in this neighborhood that I really grew up eating at. This is like a newer one.
We have to tap
But
in
I started coming
with
here,
the number one artist.
and I stopped going there. 'Cause this is like
Wow, the quality, it brought you
this
here.
is the spot.
This I'm super stoked. I'm aware of the Pampangueños, Pampanga's reputation for being, the best chef. So when I see that on the sign somewhere, bro, I know it's about to slap.
You know what's crazy though about this spot? The first time I came here was because it's called Renee's, and that's my daughter's name.
No way.
So the first time I came here was with my daughter, who was named Renee, and I was like, yo, let's try this, because the legendary spots are like Crystals, which is on the corner, and then there's like Ihawan, which is like the barbecue spot. So like, and then there's Max's around the corner too.
Classic. That's a good indicator you're in the Manila town of any city.
Exactly. So Max's is all those spots are good, but like this is my shit right now.
Well, I love that story. I love the fact that your daughter is tied into it. And we're about to try some stuff. So any recommendations?
Anytime I eat Filipino food, I need lechon koale. Anytime. That's my go-to always.
All right. So we're definitely going to get a couple of those.
My guy never had Filipino food before. Let's do lechon koale. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to do
Sinigang Bamor?
I mean, like, are they known for? Is your pancit good? How's the pancit? What do you recommend we definitely should get if we're here?
Let's do chicken barbecue.
Let's do all your specials.
Let's do chicken barbecue.
Whatever you guys.
Okay, let's do this. The barbecue sampler. Let's try that. You want spicy or regular?
Spicy.
Can you do
Spicy
half and half maybe? Yes, perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
You gotta have garlic rice. You guys do garlic rice?
Yeah, let's order garlic rice.
Thank you so much.
Garlic rice. What else? What do we got so far?
This is your first time. I want to make sure that you indulge proper. You need garlic rice. Rice is great, but
what's better, pancit?
if you have a choice to get garlic
palabok or
involved in any dish,
okay, let's try it.
Bro, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
No, I'm excited. This is going to be fun.
What do you think? You think this is enough? What do we have? We have koale, soup, the sinigang, the sampler, the pancit.
Can we have some kind of vegetable dish, like a chop suey or something, to balance out all the meat? You guys like pinakbet? Honestly, for me,
what is pinakbet again?
It's the bitter melon.
I don't really.
Y'all
want that. I don't really eat that though.
Yeah, peanut butter is bitter melon, and I don't rock with that.
I don't really eat that.
It's okay. We'll get the chop suey, I think.
Yeah, maybe we'll start with that, and then you got the chop suey. The what? Oh, lumpia Shanghai. Yeah. Let me get an order of lumpia Shanghai.
Enough for 5 boys.
Yeah.
Because I know how those are.
And then we'll start with that, and we'll see.
I'm telling you, man.
How many garlic rice? Oh, is it small?
You rather order enough than not enough.
I don't really.
You don't eat rice?
No, I do.
Hey, garlic rice.
Oh, you don't want garlic rice?
You want garlic rice?
One white rice. Y'all want garlic rice or regular rice?
Yeah,
So one
garlic.
white rice and then the rest garlic rice.
Garlic rice.
And can I get a lemonade? You have lemonade? Oh, you don't got.
Calamansi.
Let me get iced tea.
Oh, iced tea calamansi.
Yeah, regular. No calamansi.
Oh, let me try that.
Yeah,
I'll try that.
too.
There's 2 of those, please. Iced tea calamansi. Woo.
That's different.
Yeah, calamansi iced tea.
I just want regular.
The fusion.
Yeah, regular iced tea. What y'all want?
Don't let Tim Hortons hear that idea.
We
You
have
got
tons of
the-
those juices.
Calamansi iced tea. Do it, yeah.
I'll trust. Same
Yeah. Calamansi ice cream.
Another.
He's being inducted right now into the Filipino culture. He's being, he's being ordained.
Make it 4.
So 4 calamansi iced tea, 1 regular iced tea. Oh, you got yours?
Yeah, he got calamansi. Yeah.
All right. That's
Done.
good for now. Good? Thank you.
This is dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
brothers.
last minute, I found the spot that we could do the podcast, but I figured like
Yeah.
interviews here is more
I think
like,
it's more natural.
yeah,
More viral.
it's like,
It's more
yeah, like we're here in the town, like, you know.
It's more true to at least to us. I feel like
Yeah.
we do this. Like we go
Right.
out to restaurants, we go out eating with our boys, with our homies. So
right,
this is relatable. I don't really sit down on a couch and talk to my homies. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's why when I thought about like let's go eat and then
Yeah.
we can like walk around the town and shit and like show you shit.
What's your relationship with being Filipino? Or like your
Shit.
Filipino
I mean,
ism, you know?
my life. You know, I grew up in a full Filipino household, so like, you know, all the aspects of being Filipino, I lived.
So you
know.
have a baby Jesus shrine at the
Yes,
house.
I got the
Like, you
I
have
got the scary Jesus picture. It looks like the eyes are following you wherever you walk.
Special
and
effects,
shit.
I
You
love
know what
it.
I mean, like, you know, grew up in the karaoke party, like
Okay.
the Magic Mike.
Okay.
You know what I mean, like.
Okay. We're not doing a sing along. It's our
Yeah,
sing
like-
off.
Right.
Yeah.
Had the rice cooker on all day.
I got you.
know what I
And
mean?
the smell. People like the look of rice cookers, but there's also a house smell, and you can tell that they cook rice all day smell.
Right.
And that's very, comforting, I feel.
Oh, of course. I mean, like, I feel like growing up in a Filipino household, you always wake up to breakfast on the table.
Amen.
Like, you don't wake
Amen.
up and there isn't like a cold plate of eggs and rice and
Some hot
Vienna
dogs.
sausage
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spam and shit that's cold because you woke up a little
And you
late.
guys got the cover.
Yeah, you gotta put the cover, the rice cover go
Yeah,
on it,
you
or the
got
little like the net cover.
Yes, and if you don't have those, another plate.
Exactly,
You
exactly.
just the other plates.
That's a fact.
You know.
Always, I always woke up to that. And
Yeah.
yeah,
You understand Tagalog?
I understand it fluently,
Okay, hard.
but I don't
Okay.
speak it
Yeah.
fluently. So like
That's understandable. Yeah.
growing up in America, I mean, I'm not sure if it's everyone, but I feel like for me, my parents always spoke to me in Tagalog, but I wasn't forced to speak back in Tagalog.
Yeah.
So I grew up speaking back in English, but being spoken to in Tagalog.
And I read somewhere that, kids who can understand 2 languages is a different type of smart,
Oh shit.
So because you could understand things a little bit more complex,
Right,
because your brain works in 2 different voices, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that goes to say,
No, for sure.
You know,
Sure. I mean, not to say I wish I didn't speak it like
Yeah.
on point, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my daughter's half black, half Filipino, and
what's the black part?
what do you mean? Just like American.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's a Toronto in us. See, I'm like, yo, are you Jamaican? Are you Guyanese?
yeah.
Or Nigerian? Or
No, for
Ghanaian?
sure.
So it's like
For
we're
sure,
a little
like
bit more
it-
accurate.
Right. She's black American,
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
And no one's really around to
Yeah.
teach her Tagalog because my parents
All true.
don't live here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
not around
Yeah, yeah.
a Filipino side of the family as much. So
My little sister, the way for her to battle that,
Right.
she hired a Filipino nanny. And she told the nanny, hey, only talk to me in Tagalog. So
that is
so that at least there's still that presence of it there. So she hired a nanny to specifically, particularly just talk to her in Tagalog so that the kids actually hear it.
Right.
You know,
right.
and she said, hey, also talk to them in Tagalog.
No, that's fire, bro. I mean, like, that's actually a really smart idea.
Right? Yeah. So shout out to my sister.
I mean, like, hire the Filipinos.
Because they're half Kurdish. So you know, they're Muslim, so that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, I wanna get her involved in the culture more. I want to take her to the Philippines.
Yeah. When's the last time you've been?
Shit, bro, it's been over 10 years, probably. Yeah, I had an opportunity to go.
Come on, next time's
y'all go
next tour. I go like twice a year. Like it's a little, yeah.
I've been back since 2019, so 5 years.
Oh shit, but that's recent. That's not too long.
No,
I had an opportunity about 10 years ago. My parents went out, and I was working at that time, and they were like, "Yo, come out for you go to the Philippines, you gotta go there for like a month, or so like you don't go there for like a weekend or whatever." But
exactly.
I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay back." And I almost regret it because like I just haven't had the opportunity to go yet. But I want to go, and like the next time I go, I want to go on some like going out there to perform and going out there to like work.
We can make that happen, bro. Like we can make that happen. I'm super tapped in with the scene out there.
Oh, fire.
And I just threw like a festival 2 weeks ago where we flew in. I don't know if you know him, but he's a R&B singer in the Philippines. His name is Jason Daco.
Jason Daco.
Yeah, Daco. He's amazing. He's probably like right now the Daniel Caesar-ish of the Philippines.
Fire.
He's going viral. But anyways, we flew him over, and his DJ, who was a top DJ from Manila. So we can make that connection.
I would love that, bro. I mean, like I just see like my dream is like performing for like the whole Philippines, like. In a big ass show, like Muhammad Ali when he ran down the street and the whole country was behind him.
Yes. Oh, that was Rocky.
Nah, like in Muhammad Ali, like the crazy scene of him running. Yeah. I just be picturing myself. I be picturing myself like running down the islands and the whole island behind me. Like
that's the homecoming episode, No, that's cool.
That's what I'm picturing.
No, it could happen. It will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the. Have you found that there's a rise in your urge to want to come back home?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I did a show recently with Live Nation. I'm sure y'all familiar with like Project Barcada.
Yeah. About to link with Joey today.
Yeah, so that's the homie. So I did a show with them recently for Live Nation. They had me pull up to perform, and whenever I do the Filipino events, and like it just make me feel like I'm home, and like I wish my parents live in Florida, so like I'd be wishing they were there to like see me perform, because it just feel like I'm home again, like performing for my family and shit. You know what I mean? So like when I do those shows, I always think about like, damn, I want to go like to the Philippines on this type of time, because I was young before and I was just there with my family. I didn't get to experience it like as an adult, like moving around. So I definitely want to, go back out.
And now, again, going back to the fact that you're an adult now and you have, you're a father. So it's like your perspective is a little bit more different as a creative and as a family man, like you have those two different dynamics in your brain. So, I mean, I pray that you're close to doing that soon.
Yeah, man.
Maybe next year's tour, it's NYC, Toronto to Manila, We add Manila.
Facts. Let's do it.
That'd be dope.
God willing, man. God willing.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, the obvious here, I mean, we kind of went into your background a little bit, but the obvious is your music, man. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've been just briefed super recently on your music, and I am the type to really dabble. I'm sure, as any Filipino is, we love music.
Of course.
And I'm a huge fan of, specifically, my favorite genre, R&B. And my mom, she put me on the likes of Blackstreet. This is my favorite, Blackstreet, Mariah Carey, Bone Thugs. Like those are like I love melodies.
Right.
I love R&B.
Thank you.
Take my hand.
And I feel like you're.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh?
Perfect.
Oh yeah, that's the OG.
Oh, she's right there.
Hello.
Wow, I thought that was her daughter. I thought that was her daughter.
This is my favorite place.
The best place.
Not a sin. This is a big interview.
Oh, yes, we'll see. Ooh.
Oh, the iced tea hitting.
Yo, cheers.
Always. Cheers, y'all.
Whoa.
Cheers.
That's a nice tea, bro.
Go.
Calamansi iced tea.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, this is something else, bro. So the tanginess that you taste is the calamansi.
Calamansi.
It's crazy, bro.
It's a cross. It's the Filipino lime. It's a cross between lime and a tangerine.
Yeah, it's like a little small.
It's like a small green thing, packed, and we use it for everything, condiments.
Pass me a napkin.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, bro.
What was it called again?
Calamansi.
Appreciate you.
That's so fire.
Yeah, bro. So that's what it is, infused with iced tea. But usually it's our lemonade, you know? Like this is, to mix it with iced tea is very American. I will say. Iced tea to me is like an American thing.
Oh shit. I forgot this.
But yeah, so, I mean, again, I love R&B. So automatically, I could admire your pen and your melodies.
Thank you, bro.
Amazing. And especially in a space, in a genre where I will say there's very little Filipino.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How do you describe the genre that you're in and like?
Yeah, so it's crazy because like my evolution in music started in rap, right? So
See, we were talking about this earlier. Every Filipino kid at one point, a Filipino boy, wanted to be one of two things, man: a Jabberwocky
yeah.
and a rapper. I used to do the Sea-Walk videos. You do the Kurt Walk, bro.
Yeah.
That was me.
That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like with me, it came from growing up in Queens, right? So I grew up in Queens, which is the most diverse borough in the world, they say. We have a town for every culture. Like, we have Filipino town, there's Albanian town, there's the West Indian town, Chinatown. Like, anything you can imagine, they have, like, their own neighborhood. I'm good, bro. Appreciate you. Got the
that's
Gucci.
hard. Someone's
Got the Gucci.
Thank
you see that?
Thank you.
Got the Gucci cap, Gucci wallet.
Gucci wallet. No.
But yeah, so you know, I grew up in Queens. I grew up around everything, right? So my first induction into music was like smoking weed in high school and like rapping in the hallways and shit.
I gotta ask, bro. What was your rap name?
I had so many, bro. I had so many. I was my first rap name was Ren.
Ren?
But you know there's MC Ren from NWA.
Yes, of course.
So I wanted to kind of like veer away. And then I became, I think my name was Rennie Ren at one point, right? And then I just was like everywhere, bro. I was like Rennie Ren. I became, there was a point, well, this is when it kind of transitioned from rap. I was so plush.
Yeah. Damn. Names is getting also longer too.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, my rap career started from me being on a mixtape with like Nicki Minaj, Waka, Gucci Mane.
What?
Yeah, so like it's crazy. Like
what was the mixtape?
So my best friend, right, that was producing for me, is cousins with Waka, right? And then his cousin, Young Joey, was signed to Brick Squad, which was Gucci's label. Gucci 1017 Brick Squad. Right? So at that time I was rapping, Young Joey put me on his tape, who he had the rest of the 1017 on it, which was Nicki, Waka, Gucci, you know what I mean?
Wow,
so
cool.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh my goodness.
The grub is here.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I mean that's a part of my career that's always funny.
Yeah.
Because where I'm at now is like you would never imagine that. You know?
Oh my God. I feel like that's such a classic tale, bro. Like that's almost like a Filipino heritage moment.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Salamat.
Ooh.
Oh, I love it. I love it when it's domed like this. Yes.
The regular, right.
Yeah. It's so efficient.
Thank you. Salamat.
Welcome to the Filipinos in a 6 New York to Cali tour, presented by Dear Flor. Proudly Filipino and women-owned, Dear Flor is on a mission to bring you vibrant flavors and a vibrant culture. We've crafted the first ever line of 100% vegan gummies featuring unique Filipino tastes like ube, calamansi, buko pandan, and mango. Taste the culture with Dear Flor and join us in celebrating Filipino flavors on Filipinos in the 6 New York City to Cali tour. Check them out at dearflor.com and follow at Love Dear Flor on Instagram. The globe system, the dome system, you know? Portions is nice.
Oh, this is amazing right
The
here.
shape is rounded.
Oh, I gotta take a
You know
video.
what I'm saying? This is dope. I mean, we got more.
I got my... Okay, perfect. Thank you. I got my Crodies from the 6 in Renee's right now, man.
Man,
Clean.
this is
We brought the 6 to the
blessings.
718
Blessings,
to eat
yo.
some Filipino food.
Blessings, bro. This is
Yeah.
This is dope, fam. You said your daughter's half Filipino, half black.
Right.
How much of the Filipino culture does she indulge in, or do you like place upon her? You know.
So she always got to eat with a spoon, right? When we eat, I teach her use a spoon and a fork, right?
Yes.
So that's one thing because again,
You know, up until recently, there's a trend on TikTok where they give people spoons and forks,
right?
and then they try to figure out like how they
What to
use
do.
it. And some non-Filipinos really, like, to me, in my perspective, use it wrong, where they don't use this as a shovel.
Right.
Kind of like how Filipinos do it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They were doing some weird stuff, bro. Like, I see white people do this shit, like
Yeah,
trying to pack it on the fork.
right.
I don't know, and that's very accurate because it is so Filipino.
It's like the easiest way to eat, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like you said, people, I believe it's really a Filipino thing because like I've given the spoon to people and they'll be like, "What do I do with this?" Like, but being that she's not around her Filipino side of the family as much, there isn't as much going on. So like. No one really gets to teach her. No one really gets to teach her like the Tagalog because I don't speak it, but I do understand it. And she's not like growing up in the karaoke parties and shit like how I did. And she's not growing up eating Filipino food every day. So, unfortunately, she doesn't get as much of the culture as I grew up getting. I hope to one day change that and like get her in the Philippines and shit,
Yeah. And we'll go back to the topic of what we were talking about. Like, there isn't any, to your points, who is our hero?
Right. I know, growing up in America, musically, athletically, sports, everything, my hero was never from the Philippines. I mean, it sounds crazy, but when you grow up in America, your favorite artists aren't Filipino.
No.
Your favorite basketball player isn't Filipino. And your favorite, whatever the case may be, for the most part, may not be Filipino, right? Yes, please. Yeah, thank you. So, all of that changed when Pacquiao was born. Like, when Pacquiao came onto the scene, I felt like we was like our hero. Like that was our hero. Like whenever he came and put the gloves on, the whole Filipino world would stop and sit down in front of a TV, a radio, whatever you got, and you.
Crime rates was really low apparently.
Bruh.
No crime was being done.
Bro, nobody doing nothing while he's in the ring. You gotta watch the whole shit.
Yeah.
My mother screaming every time he get hit like it's her son
Yeah,
in
like
the ring. So
This
like,
is special.
yeah, man. So like for me, that feeling of having that hero from our hometown, from our country to represent us was a beautiful feeling. And growing up in America, I was like, who's our musical hero? Right? And I know there's so many talented Filipinos, singers, rappers, artists, dancers in the world, but it's like I'm wondering who is the hero, right? Who is the Manny Pacquiao? And then, you know, and that's just like one of my own personal
Honestly, right now
goals.
it's like that Olympian, Carlos Yulo.
Yes.
He did, you know, back-to-back golds
Right.
for the Philippines and the first male athlete ever
That's
to win a
big.
gold. I think right now there's a surge in that,
Right.
a little bit of pride in that, but you're right. There isn't one in music.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many talented people.
Yeah.
But when you think of like, you know, for a white person, right? They have Eminem.
Yeah.
For any
Yeah.
culture,
Yeah.
whether it be like Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Bad Bunny, Daddy Yankee, Eminem, each culture has their worldwide
Yes, they
hero.
do. Yeah.
And I just think like, who's ours musically? Not
So-
to say there isn't talent, because there's talent in the culture heavily, like all over the world.
Yeah.
But you know, when you blow up worldwide and you blow up in America, there's becomes that obvious hero. Like, I say that to say we belong in a space that is at a high level.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, we belong there. And it's just a matter of time till the people and the world see it.
1,000%. We need to be in the Super Bowls, man.
Facts.
We can't be in community centers anymore. You know
Facts,
what I'm saying? We
facts.
have to play in the big leagues. And that's why I really do honestly believe that, you know, it's important for us to be seen at the highest level. So
Yes.
that's why we make the trip to Paris Fashion Week. That's why I'm here every New York Fashion Week. That's because you have to put in your hours. You got to put in your, you know,
Facts.
especially for the culture and community.
Yeah, man. I mean, anything worth having is not easy to get.
You know, it's that hero conversation has yet to be, you know, crossed out for the Filipino culture for sure.
Yeah, man. When
And maybe-
Pacquiao went down,
You know, maybe it's you got to do it.
yeah, I mean, you know, that's like to spin back to that's one of the big driving forces behind what I do. Like, it's really to just like put on for my people and like break the boundaries. Growing up in Queens, growing up where I grew up at, it's just like it made me see that like us as a culture weren't always looked at as the top.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just a harsh reality of what you go through. You know what I mean? Like shit, I could hoop, right? But when I step on the court where I used to play ball at, just because of the way I look, they'll be like, I don't know if you could hoop. That's just a harsh reality of life.
And then we outrun everyone.
Yeah,
And then they see our calves and they're like, oh my God, these guys.
And then
got-
you
got
hoop,
hops.
and then you hoop, but you know, that's what I say. In music, it's like you're battling an uphill battle because we're not seen there all the time. We're not like perceived as the top of that category because it doesn't happen usually.
But low-key, we are most of the time responsible for some of those successes, actually.
I agree.
Take a look at Neptunes, Chad Hugo, you know what I'm saying? To you know, the backbone of Pharrell Williams, I think is a great, you know, badge.
Right.
You know,
I agree.
in Chad Hugo. And even some songwriters that I know the homie August Rigo. You know, he's written a bunch of hits for BTS and
fire.
you know, he wrote that Justin Bieber track, You Smile, I Smile, like that fucking, that's Filipino written. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what's like, we need our flowers for that. Like,
Yeah, exactly,
people gotta start like uplifting these people and like getting them known and like show. I mean, everyone. I mean, when you mention Chad Hugo, that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, that I grew up on that, so like he was always like there for me. But you know, yeah, that's just my opinion and how I feel. You know, like about that topic.
I will say that I was also disappointed to find out that Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park was not Filipino.
Oh, was that a thing that he was Filipino?
No, I just saw Asian and I thought, I hope he's Filipino, but he's obviously Japanese.
Yeah.
So that was my first disappointment in entertainment.
Man, I feel you though.
And I think one thing that you said too is that you wanted to know more about like Filipinos within the New York community, like how how evident was that when you were growing up, and how evident is it now?
I mean, growing up, I didn't grow up around a lot of Filipinos. I had one Filipino friend, but I would get indulged by the Filipino community by coming here to Woodside.
Okay.
So like my mother would come here every weekend because she did business here.
Oh,
she was an insurance agent, and she did the insurance for a lot of the stores in this neighborhood. So we would go eat at Crystal's or Ihawa on the barbecue spot, and there used to be a video rental spot down the block where they would rent out Filipino VHSs and shit, like old Philippine like movies and shit. You know, back in the day it was VHS and shit. But yeah, I would be here all the time, and like that. This is where I got to feel my community and go when we go to family parties and shit. Because back then my whole Filipino side of the family lived in New York. But now none of them live in New York.
Okay.
Like I'm like me, my niece, and my nephew, and my daughter. Like everyone else moved out of New York. So like, you know, I'm very rarely around my family nowadays. You know what I mean? So, you know, definitely growing up, it was more so.
He's back for a new collection of.
He's hustling.
This guy was like, "Oh, you guys didn't like these guys? Okay.
I don't like Gucci. How about Louis?
Yeah, you guys didn't like my wallets earlier?
Yeah, probably.
My card holders. This is the beauty part. This is the thing that you won't get in Toronto. You'll get this, but you won't get that. You won't get that.
Hats. He has hats too.
We had everything. Oh, that guy.
Y'all been to Canal Street?
No.
I think I've been.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I
If
saw the face
you go to
right?
so Canal Street is Chinatown.
Oh, okay.
But all the people who sell the Gucci's and the Louis, like all the
Yeah.
you know,
Easy.
the bullshit, they all are in Canal Street. So you walk down Canal Street. If you walk down one block of Canal Street, there's gonna be 30 people with blankets on the floor, tables of Gucci, Louis, Hermes, Goyard, every designer you can.
Drip,
lined up.
AKA drip.
Lined. Y'all should go there before y'all leave. When do y'all leave?
Oh, as a swagapino myself, yes.
Y'all should
we
go.
definitely have to go. I mean, realistically, we don't have any time to go unless we go at fucking 7 a.m. tomorrow. You know, but it
what
is.
time y'all leave New York? I mean, when do y'all leave New York?
Tomorrow.
Oh, y'all do leave New York tomorrow.
Yeah, so I don't think we'll have
How long were you out here? Just 2 days, right?
2 days.
2 days, 2 full days.
Yeah, man. Next time y'all come, y'all gotta do the city. I gotta do.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a
Yo,
lot.
where's the below lady? Do you know where she is?
Oh, is that here?
Yeah,
The one
I've
that's
seen
on
a video
TikTok?
of her, but I don't know where she at. I don't know where
I
she
gotta
at.
ask them. Where's this girl?
Yeah. They'll know. They should know.
That below lady, yeah. That if you find her, that's actually pretty dope, and it'll be on Filipino
Y'all
that
eat
makes
that?
you guys relevant.
Y'all eat below?
I don't know if eating is the word. I do it as a challenge if everyone else is doing it. You know what I mean? I'm peer pressured into it. It's not that I don't like it. I like it, but I have a lot of hesitations. You know?
You like balut?
Yeah, well,
It is good, but like
yes.
I have to be having a good day. You know what I mean?
Kind
Like
of shocked hearing that from you.
I know.
I would never eat that shit.
No?
I wouldn't challenge.
I wouldn't challenge.
none of
Yeah.
that.
Why
I'm
not? Why
eating
not?
that
It tastes good though.
It
Do
does
you
taste
like?
good.
Have you tried foie gras?
What's that?
Foie gras. It's like it's chicken. It's liver, but it's chicken or it's duck liver, and it's like pate. It's like in a pate paste.
Nah. So if you
But that's
like
seen
that,
as like foie gras. You know foie gras? It's like what's the eggs one? Caviar. It's like caviar.
okay.
Foie gras caviar is like fancy French.
I've eaten
shit.
caviar.
Yeah. Okay, so foie gras is the liver version of that.
Okay.
So it tastes like that. Balut tastes like that
I still
to me.
the way it looked.
I know it's the presentation, bro.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
packaging. The packaging is.
You know what y'all might like? There's a spot around here. I think it's called what's this shit? It's like the street food of Philippine. It's like something bites, street bites, or some shit like that.
For which one?
So there's a store around here. It's a Filipino shop. They sell like
chicken dollar
feet.
Hits.
Yes, dollar hits. They got one around here.
Okay.
They got like the chicken feet, the liver, like all the.
Do they have the little tita on the microphone though? Because
Nah,
they have that at dollar Hits. Yeah. I remember when we were there, she was singing karaoke, bro.
Oh, that's fire.
In LA?
Yeah, while everyone was like lined up to get like ihaw and shit.
I
Like
love
she's just
that.
on the side singing for everyone.
I love
It's the best, bro.
Yeah, nah, they all the like Filipino like restaurants and stores.
Yeah.
They got majority of them here. Like they got the blue, what is it? The dessert spot.
Gold,
Yeah, but it's like a commercial dessert spot.
Goldilocks.
Go
Or Red Ribbon.
Red Ribbon. They
Oh,
got
there's
a red ribbon. Yeah,
What's that,
yeah,
Filipino?
Yeah, bro.
From where? From the Philippines? We don't have that.
No
in
way there's a Red Ribbon here.
yeah. It's down the block. We could walk by there if you don't want.
Bro, that's crazy. A Red Ribbon in New York City is iconic.
Yeah, they got a red ribbon.
It's probably the only one in North America.
They got Max, Red Ribbon, Dollar Hits.
Okay, New York is.
This is the town. This is the town.
There's a lot of Filipinos here. If there's a Red Ribbon here, that means there's a lot of Filipinos here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. For a
There's-
corporation to decide, hey, is it new or has it been there for years?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure. It wasn't here when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So it's like newer than
Okay.
that. But it's here like I saw it like maybe 2 years ago I saw it for the first time. If that.
Nah, man, this establishment is this is good, man. Thank you for taking us here.
And I feel like doing the interview here was iller than doing it like in a closed space.
This is different. We've never done this before.
Yeah, because this is like it's like home, you know. It feels like you home, or like feels like you in the town or something, you know.
I agree. I thought this was your house, bro.
Shit. Might as well go into the kitchen after this.
I was like, yo, we're at someone's home for sure. There's someone's mom cooking.
Yeah, nah, man. This is the spot. Renee's. #1.
And is there any other, or is there a community of Filipino like musicians from New York City that you know of?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't really grow up around a lot of Filipinos, so I'm growing up in Queens. It's funny because the Filipino town is here, but where I went to school at, I had one of my best friends growing up was Filipino, and because he was Filipino, I locked in with him instantly. But outside of him, I wasn't around. I was around other cultures, just the neighborhood I was in, and like, so I'm not as in tune with too many other Filipino artists.
Okay.
So I feel like as I got older, started meeting more just from doing music, like being at the Filipino events and shows where I would perform at, I'd get to see them and like tap in more and like meeting more of the community. And I love it because it allows me to like feel like I'm in like home, like feel like what I'm, you know, with my people and stuff. But yeah, man, you know, like that's why I just feel like I was, what's the word I'm looking for? I was like accustomed to everything growing up. I got to see everything. I wasn't like just in one space. So, but you know, everything got its perks.
Yeah. Who are some of your musical influences?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Usher, like Cameron, Snoop Dogg. Michael Jackson's my favorite artist because Michael Jackson showed me that like you could bring the whole world together from music. Like you don't have to do one thing and to get one thing. You could do this and get the whole world together. Like everyone's a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, everyone
And
loves
it's
Michael
funny because
Jackson.
someone in like Beverly Hills can relate to Michael Jackson, and so can someone in like a village in the Philippines.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
it's a bridge, it's a connector.
Yes, because
the hub.
Right, because his message was a world message, and in my music, that's what I believe in. I believe in delivering a world message. You know what I mean? And if I deliver a world message, you know, the world will receive.
Yeah, the more people it's understandable to the masses. You know?
Yes, that's my, that's my look on
The
music.
bigger
So,
reach.
so he was definitely a huge influence for me growing up.
Wow. Anything else that we should definitely talk about?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Favorite Filipino food?
Oh, the Filipino food. Oh yeah. I mean, we just devoured
Yeah, we bodied this.
about like a good, you know.
That was impeccable.
I'm so happy you got a chance to try it out and try it out properly, because you know some places don't hit, but this definitely hits. And
What was your favorite dish here?
oh wow, I'm battling though. I'm battling because the pancit was really good to me. Ooh, but the pork belly was fucked. I don't know. I'll say the pancit. I'll say the pancit.
I'm going lechon koale.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's always my shit.
Yeah.
I always love lechon koale, but if I didn't pick that, I'd probably pick the beef barbecue.
Oh, the beef barbecue.
Beef barbecue is
Yeah,
good.
ihao is one of those tricky things. It looks easy enough to do, but there's right ways to do it, and there's not the right way to do it, and this is definitely the right way to do it.
Yeah, no, this was amazing. This was amazing.
Yeah, what's your favorite
Lechon koale, bro.
Okay.
Lechon koale.
Of all time, not just for here.
No, of all time.
Okay, of all time.
Of all time.
You know what I love? I absolutely love Bicol Express. Do you know Bicol Express?
Is that a like store or?
No, Bicol Express. It's funny. It's a store. It's a dish, bro.
Oh, Bicol Express is a dish?
Bicol
What is
Express,
that?
bro. It's pork and coconut, like coconut sauce, coconut milk sauce, but it's spicy. It's so good. That's my favorite Filipino dish. Is that?
That's fire. Bicol Express. I feel like I'll be on it, and I never heard of that. Bicol
No,
Express.
trust me. Bicol Express. That shit is
I
amazing.
gotta try that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
please.
lechon koale, bro.
Ooh.
There's something about lechon,
And you
or
said-
like
you-
crispy
You said
pata.
this guy is picking all the high cholesterol. No wonder you had high cholesterol
bro. I know.
as a child, bro.
Crispy pata.
This guy is
lechon
living
koale.
his life on the edge at the age of 8. Fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad, bro.
No,
It's
that's.
bad.
I mean, deep fried pork is just such a cheat code,
Bro,
you know? Like,
the crunch and the skin. You know, they say that the reason you get addicted to that is because of like the sensation of the crunch.
oh,
It's like a
1000%.
science. Like
Yeah.
certain foods, like gummy worms, the
Yeah.
chewiness.
It
is
makes
like
you.
the sensation.
It makes me feel strong.
Yeah,
It makes me
like-
feel like I have a strong.
Yeah, like there's something about the sensation
Crunch,
of that
yeah.
crunch that makes it addicting.
Makes you feel powerful.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
good
that's
shit.
cool. And have you ever had dessert here from here? Because I'm looking at this fucking. I've
you
been
know what's
staring at this
crazy?
thing for an hour now. I feel.
I'm not the biggest fan of Filipino dessert. It sounds crazy, but like
I
I don't like
understand. I
halo
understand.
halo. I don't like.
I don't like halo halo for
The
sure.
only one I would eat is like leche flan.
Is the best. That's
But
my
like
favorite.
I'm
That's the
still
best.
like very just like, all right, it's cool. You know what I mean? Like I'll eat it, but I'm not like
Interesting. Okay.
like I don't need it. But like halo,
No one's.
halo,
We're not
like-
really. You know, we don't really champion our desserts like that. That's what I understand.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is like kind of like not one-sided or one note, single note, but it's a lot of it is based on sticky rice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything is like a form of like some kind of biko. You know, everything is it's just different names because.
Right. Yeah,
But it's
I don't know,
all
it's just too
rice.
sweet for me. I'm not like a huge sweet guy. Like I don't like like my favorite dessert is like tiramisu. Like I fuck with that, and it's not.
This coming from R&B, you know, lover man boy. You know, he's not a sweet man, but he is. He's a sweeter man.
Facts.
He's a sweeter man. But yeah, no, I understand. So would you like? Would you say you're more on a sour, salty?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, what is tiramisu sweet? That's my
Honestly, I'm
favorite
not a big
dessert.
fan of
That's like my
tiramisu.
only real dessert.
I understand. Okay, because it's
Or
not
like-
sweet. It's not
Yeah,
overpowering.
I mean, like I eat ice cream.
It's not overpowering.
And shit like that. You know what I mean? I eat ice cream and like certain types of cake and shit. But like, I'm not like, I don't know, like the hollow is too much. It's too much for me.
First of all, to me, yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a perfect embodiment
It's like
of
30
Filipino
flavors.
Because if I look at a hollow, it's pretty much the leftovers of the party.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
It's like 30
it's a leftover.
things in
It's a leche. There's leche flan in there. The one slice no one wanted. It's on the fucking. It's on a hollow. You know what I'm saying? There's some. What is there? There's some banana in there. There's ice in there. There's corn in there. There's beans in that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's a cornucopia of the fun of Filipino culture.
It's like a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's like whatever was left over in the pantry. They just threw it all in like a cup, you know, including the ice from the freezer. You know? Like,
Ice
what
from
it
the
is. Yeah, because
freezer.
why else would there be fucking granola bars on top of saging, you know, fucking with condensed milk, and it's just so fucking
Yeah, it's too much. for me,
wild.
bro.
Yeah, this guy is high. Whoever invented this was high, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at this.
To make that collaboration is crazy.
Yeah, no, I do understand that, but there's some ones that I really like. Have you ever had maíz con hielo?
Maíz con hielo, corn.
Yeah, it's like halo, but it's just the corn.
Oh nah.
Yeah, and it's like.
You know what I like? What's the little sweet cake with the cheese in the middle? It looks like a
Puto.
little puto.
Oh,
Yeah. I like
Puto's
puto.
good. Puto's good.
Puto, I
With the
fuck
dinaguan.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like
That is the
dinaguan.
extremes.
I've tried
Well,
it
not
though.
really.
I've tried it. I wasn't. I didn't think it tastes disgusting,
Yeah.
but the idea of like what it is makes me.
Okay, yeah.
I don't need it.
Hey, man.
So what's next
I love you,
in music?
Okay.
Yeah. We went through the past. We talked about the now. And where do you see, or what can we look forward to coming through very soon? Or is it something where, you're working on something?
Yeah, actually, I got 2 big projects coming out. Excuse me, I have a single coming out September 20th.
Okay.
It's called Witness. It's
Okay.
gonna be another deep house record that's like bridging R&B, pop, house all together. I think it's gonna be a banger.
Okay, well, we're pre-saving that.
Yes.
Pre-saving button clicked.
And then I got a Fly With You remix, a big remix coming
Oh, that's
October.
okay.
Yeah.
By like a DJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that tucked until it come out. Surprise.
Can I guess?
Surprise.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead, try. You get 3 guesses. Go
The
ahead.
DJ
It's big. It's big.
DJs.
It's big.
I mean, he's like a well-known like DJ OG in
Okay.
the house scene.
Oh, then I don't know. Unless this is black coffee, like this is.
Nah, it's not black
okay.
coffee. We just
Smoke
gonna,
food you're
we just gonna.
Is it Kaytranada?
Nah, it's not Kaytranada.
Kaytranada fucking-
Should collab though.
DJ Mustard.
Nah,
No,
not DJ.
no. He said house.
Oh, house.
We gonna wait. Y'all gonna see.
Yeah, no, that's cool because that's about as many
Yeah, go see.
DJ good guesses that I have. I don't have any more. I would have said DJ Khaled. It was my next one.
Yeah, it's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good.
Oh, that's super exciting, man. So no dessert.
I'm full. I ain't even gonna lie. Any more food for me? I'm tapped out. My plate is ready.
Yeah.
No dessert.
That's where you cut it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the zinger.